Hey, good afternoon, Ayub. This guy is always here. Always. He's the first one here as well, Ayub. Lovely, man, lovely. Do you know where is Ayub? If you keep on showing up like this, you're going to become very consistent, my friend. Because you're always the first one here. But good afternoon, guys. Good morning, wherever you guys are. Welcome back, guys. Again, start of the new week. Time to be the best versions of ourselves once again. As traders, we always have to do that. What's happening, Cyber? What's happening, Cam? Good morning, good afternoon, guys. So we have Maz over here today as well. He will be doing his analysis as well. Once I've done mine with gold, he's going to be going on with other pairs. So how many pairs are we looking at today, Maz?
Um, so I think, as we mentioned, that the liquidity conditions are quite low because US is the bank holiday today. We would just stick with the basic GBUSD, that is a Great British Pound, US dollar, gold, US dollar, and Euro USD.
Okay, great. So what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and do my analysis with gold, and then you can take over. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's what you want to do. Okay, we're just gonna wait for another couple minutes, guys. Let everyone else join in as well. Our session we still have 20 minutes before our session starts. So yeah, let's just give another 2 minutes for everyone else to join in. Okay, Goldie, Goldie, Goldie. What's Goldie doing? Oh, this area here, man. I was literally talking about this exact area. I knew gold was gonna bounce off of this area. Especially with USD bank holiday, it does not have enough momentum to start trading below this area. So it was going to bounce off of this. And I think as soon as it opened, it started to push down anyway, right? As soon as we got that open. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, as you guys can see, as soon as we got that open, literally pushed up. And obviously you had the, first of all, you had the bond wick as well. And then from there, massive push to the top side. Let's again look at the daily candle. Have the bond wick as well as the upper wick now. So where's the upper wick starting to reject off of? Let's just quickly look at that level as well. So we're going to be playing within our range today. It's going to be very simple. Not expecting any sort of mad breakouts. Again, it is a USD bank holiday, so you're not expecting a lot of volatility in the markets, but it's again gold at the end of the day, and this is the start of the week. You will see some sort of fluctuations, and they will be within our consolidation or within a range. So on the intraday range, we have around 100 pips, I think. Yeah, the daily candles moved about 100 pips, so we do have this intraday range to play within, and we are scalpers. We only need about 20 pips. That's the best thing about our strategy. So we can most definitely capitalize on something in another 19 minutes if the momentum does show up. Let's look at the weekly now. Previous weekly had a little bit of a rejection after tapping into this sort of like resistance level that we got on the weekly time frame. Again, if you guys do understand the sort of analysis we've done previously, we don't have to do that every single time. Once you do intense breakdowns, intense analysis, you only have to do that at the start of the month. After that, you can just play based off your intraday ranges. So you don't have to technically look at every single thing. You don't have to look at every single sort of like price action from the past and try and make sense out of it. You just have to do that once at the start of the month. After that, you just play within your intraday range. Simple as that. With scalpers, we're not swing traders. So again, let's look at the weekly candle now. Look at your previous weekly candle. What's your previous weekly candle done? It's had a little bit of a rejection from the top side, as we can see. But why was there some sort of rejection? Let's quickly go down to the daily time frame. Let's chop down. Let's see why there was a rejection from the top side. Okay, look at this now. Look at this, massive push to the downside over here. Massive push to the downside right here. Look at that. And then after that, this is kind of becoming your retracement, right? 50% retracement. As we can see, we have formed a resistance level here as well. Again, respecting the same sort of resistance level once again at this point, right? The momentum to the downside, where were the structure lows? This was the push to the top side. Technically, you can see this is your fake out candle. There is no bond wick either. Came all the way down here now. Again, massive rejections to the top side here. Started to consolidate for a little bit. This was your wick down. Collected all orders down here, which we do understand. We do have a lot of orders down here. As we can see from here, we see massive push to the top side. After collecting all these orders, we started to break out this consolidation. As we can see, the consolidation is literally right here. This was the top side of your consolidation now. This was the first rejection, as we can see. So it becomes the top side of the consolidation. Look, this was your first breakout now, straight back down, came all the way back down, which again becomes your correction. 50% correction. This is what your correction is, and this is your now next leg back up. Once again, how this sustainable price action works is going to form those highs, it's going to form those lows, it's going to form a new high. Simple as that. So now again, what are we expecting? We're expecting a new low. We are expecting a retracement, a pullback. Where can we expect a pullback down to? That's where we start to mark our zones now. So let's again look at the weekly. Where's the weekly rejecting from? Let's mark the bottom wick. Again, this 1814 area, which is our 1813 area. Let's look to the left. Does it usually get respected? This area here, there we go. Look at this rejection right here. Massive rejection right here. Look at that. Again, retest of this same area, and look at this explosive push to the top side. All the way up to 1865. So once again, this is some sort of key area. We have a lot of orders down here because we are rejecting to the downside from here on the weekly time frame. Also, we are respecting this. We're turning this area into some sort of support and seeing like aggressive push to the top side, which obviously we're not going to see today. Is USD bank holiday, but we do understand that we're tapping into a key area now, very strong area. So again, go back to your daily time frame now, right? We're expecting some sort of pullback. Do we have a pullback? Yes, we do. Guess what? This was the top side of the consolidation. Now this becomes our next range. This becomes the top side of the consolidation just here, and that down there becomes your lows of the consolidation. So again, this is USD bank holiday. We don't have a lot of volume in the market. Are we really going to expect a breakout? I don't think so. So I think what we're going to start doing now is we're going to start playing within this sort of range that we have on the daily time frame. So again, what's the intraday range? This becomes the daily highs, and these become the daily lows. So I think within 1813 to 1823 is going to be our play. I would like to see how it starts to react around 1823. If I see massive rejections, I would be looking to take it down. Otherwise, of course, we do understand that if we do start turning this area into some sort of support, we can take it all the way back up. Just a quick analysis, guys. Maz, do you want to share your screen? We have another 15 minutes left as well before our session starts.
Cool.
Let me just quickly make you the host. Give me a second. That's it. It's all you now. You're the host.
Okay, no problem. Just give me a second, and
Sure.
I'll flip over the screen.
Are you going to enter gold trades today? It's bank holiday. Yes, I will be looking for a setup. As I said, as soon as our session opens, if there is volume in the markets, I'll be looking to execute on one trade for sure. We are scalpers. We turn our scalps into intraday trades, so we can most definitely capitalize on a trade. That's for sure.
So, again, hi everyone. So, if anyone hasn't joined the Telegram group, as you can see, this is the analysis which was shared earlier in the Telegram group, where we just shared the levels and what we anticipate within the markets. Now, as you see, my levels are pretty much the same as Danny's, being 1819 being the intraday support and 1822 being the intraday resistance. This is your intraday support, this is your intraday resistance, and one thing which is just for today's price action. On a broader note, please do note that we are in a range, and as in a range, as I mentioned in my description here, we are just consolidating around the 50% of the range and in the lower end of the range. So a sell-off can happen, or if a buy happens, I'm not interested in buys until we reach 1822, this level. So at the moment, we're just waiting for a breakout of either of these two lines. And then the Forex or Danny can play their magic. So guys, I think it's quite straightforward. If you're going to the micro time frame, once we have done our analysis, as you can see, we already have the order flow levels marked. If the gold does come down, the red boxes are the order flow levels, which I've taken from the order flow software. That's where the big boys or the institutions entered their trades. So these levels are pretty much guaranteed to generate a reaction. So now going back to the intraday, as you can see, there has been strong buying since the Asian session, and we've been up and up and up. And since 8 o'clock in the morning until now, we are pretty much ranging, or the price is just going nowhere. It's just a small channel down. since 8 o'clock. Now, this can be two reasons. One's being the US holiday, because US is a big market. Once they decide to be on a bank holiday, there's not much we can do. Or it's just the market is just making its mind up on what to do next. Our plan is simple, as Danny said. If we break out of that range above the first, we will scalp as a breakout, as we do always. And then after that, any pullback, we're just going to buy to the upside. So 1823, 1822 to 1828, that is a potential trade of around 600 to 700 pips right there. If you break down of this consolidation, a decisive sell-off, we're just going to enter that, and then any pullbacks, and then our first target being 1816. So that is around 400 pips we are aiming for. And if that, and if and in the broader one, or the swing levels that we discussed, if we break down any further or break out of this range, then we are looking at these levels. We will either try to sell to these levels first and then take profits around there, and then we will start entering our buys around these levels depending on the price action. So yeah, so I think pretty simple price action. It's all mapped out, and this is what we're looking for. So at the moment, like I said, we're just waiting for to break off either of these levels, and as soon as these levels break, we will enter a sell or buy, depending what the price does. At the moment, it's not doing anything, so we just stay here and keep an eye on it. So, so that's pretty much all on gold. Has anyone got any questions?
Amazing, great analysis, Maz. And yeah, as Maz said, guys, this is like, we still have 10 minutes into our session before our session opens. So all we have to do now is just sit on our hands and let price come to our sort of like levels. That's it. Maz, do you mind if I share my screen now?
Sure.
If you just make me the host, please.
Right, let me just do.
What's happening, Garcia? You look fresh today, my bro. Usually you're sleeping.
Oh, I just woke up feeling good about today.
Yeah, he's ready for the week. He's
Bank
ready for the
holiday and
week.
shit. Yeah, just excited for the week.
Great stuff, my bro. Great stuff.
Positive energy only.
It's all about that. It's all about that. So again, guys, let's make it make sense, right? We gotta understand that today is a USD bank holiday, and this 1823 level is holding as a resistance level. And looking to the left, this is your daily level as well. Keep that in your mind, right? So there are a lot of orders here. A lot of sellers are saying up here. It's as simple as that. This level here, a lot of selling orders will be executed as soon as we get up to this level. So now again, can we realistically break out of this? I don't know. So if I start to see a lot of momentum kick into the downside from this 1823 level, I'm taking this all the way to the downside, honestly. And let's see what sort of momentum we get. This was the first sort of rejection that we had, and from there we pushed down about 39 pips. 39 pips we've pushed down. Now let's look at the 30 minutes time frame. What sort of structure we're seeing. Again, this is starting to form your sort of like, higher highs, higher lows sort of structure. But if we do start trading above this level now, I would want to see a breakout first, retest, and then I would want to see the next leg back up. And then I would like to capitalize on the next leg back up. I would not be interested in sort of like taking a position from down here, but I'm interested in a sell position from up there. But buyers are really, really tricky from down here. They can work up, but they are really, really tricky. But let's see, we got another sort of like 8 minutes left before our session opens. Might be able to capitalize on a buy position as well if we do start holding this sort of level here as our support level. So I do want to see gold starting to trade above this level here now, which is about 1820. Look at that. We're starting to get some sort of rejections from this level. So you do want to see gold starting to form higher highs, higher lows. And then this technically becomes our range at that point, which is about 25, 26 pip range, which we can capitalize on. Because again, we are scalpers. That's the best thing about our strategy. Let's just mark this here as well. Okay. You're getting a lot of questions, Maz.
Yeah, I am replying them one by one. So yeah. So I think BG School asked quite a good question. So that's been, I've just given the response. Let's see
Great
what
stuff.
JFX is on. So yeah, you just continue doing your stuff.
Great
Danny,
stuff. Great
and
stuff.
I'll take care of the comments.
Okay, great. Okay, let's just set up our MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 as well. I took a little swing position last night, man. Took a little 0.2% loss on this account. I mean, it says 2% because it's the account flip. But do you know what I done last night, yeah? I was like, gold's gonna go down. I took an entry all the way up here as soon as we got the open. And do you know what I done, yeah? I got too greedy. I didn't put the TP at BE. I was like, you know what? If we start trading below this level, we are coming down. And then we done this little sort of like a fake out, and then from there just bounced all the way back up, and it ended up stopping me out. It was just a little 0.25 on the account flip. I was just basically just having fun with it, trying to make like a 1 to 5 sort of R to R. So again, let's see. Looking to do some damage today though, that's for sure. Let's set our magic keys up. There we go, all connected. Lovely stuff. Let's start marking our levels on MetaTrader 5 as well. Let's see if our 100k account is connected. Yes, it is. Lovely stuff. Okay, so the first level I'm looking out for is our 1820.625 level. So let me just mark that first. 1820.625. Yeah, massive rejections from there on the minute time frame as well, as we can see. But again, now gotta understand, right? This is technically your pullback at this point. You had that rejection now forming sort of like a double bottom down here as well. So this was the second attempt. Basically, price did attempt to break below this level. This was the second attempt, again failed to break below this level now. So now at this point, this candle over here, what it's doing is it's potentially turning this 1820 area into some sort of support. So now if we start turning this 1820-ish area into support and start trading above 1823, at that point we are coming all the way up to the top side of the resistance, which is all the way up here, right? Which is 1829, roughly 1830, because with half one we're going to see some more volume kick into the markets. That's going to be my scalp position. That's what I'm looking out for now. Sells, I would like sells from up there somewhere. If sells can start to play out from up there. Again, with sells, it becomes a bit tricky. What we can do is we can come down and start bouncing up from this level here, which is our 1817. We can bounce up from 1816. So we can bounce up from any of these levels. So again, sells become a bit tricky unless we start trading below 1812. At that point, we have such clean traffic to the left as well. Until then, again, just expecting this to be sort of a pullback now, correction to start pushing back up. That's what I'm expecting on gold today. So obviously this is our first level now, which is our 1820 level, marking our 1823 now as well. Because we start trading above 1820, I'm expecting 1823 to get hit for sure. 1823.121. Okay, that's marked as well now. Let's go back to your daily candle. Again, it's formed those highs now. So technically, once again, this is your pullback. This is a key area that we are tapping into now. From here, we see massive momentum kick into the downside. So we do want to trade above this level, which is about 1819. As I said, below that level, I'll be interested in a sell position as well. Until then, literally just expecting this to be a pullback. But below this level over here now, 1819, we can see a really nice sell-off play now for sure. So I'm going to definitely be looking out for this area over here. Let's go back to your daily candle now once again. Another 3 minutes left now, guys, before our session opens.
I think a lot of buying is coming, a lot of orders are coming in at this point. So obviously there will be some reaction shortly. And I think based on that, I think even if we break above 1822 level, we can say that okay, we might be safe for a buy till 1828. So yeah,
for sure. But in order for me to actually execute on a buy sell, we need to start trading above 1820. If we are below 1820, we can see a sell-off playing out. But above 1820, I can really see a buy position playing out at least till 1823. I can see that happening. But until then, if we do start to trade below this level, obviously, again, this is some sort of now pullback. We can pull back all the way down to 1819. From there, start to bounce up. That could be my first confirmation now. 1819 starts to hold as a level, 1819, and then start trading above 1820. I'll be interested in a buy position, so I'm going to definitely mark out 1819 for us as well. And if you guys actually go on your 1 minute chart, you can actually see we're starting to trade within this sort of range as well, which is about 1819 to sort of like 1820 area. So you guys can see this is becoming your support over here now, starting to consolidate within this levels. 1819 is becoming the lows of the consolidation, and 1820 the top side of the consolidation. So what we are expecting now is sort of like break of this 1820, start holding it as a support level, so break, retest, and then from there we can take it up. Until then, we are within this consolidation and have to wait for the consolidation to break. Another minute left now. Do not want to jump into anything today unless we have clear sort of signals. And for us, that's momentum. We are momentum traders. Okay, perfect. Now let's go back to your daily candle once again. Our session's about to open in the next minute, guys. There we go. This is our session now. Let's see what sort of momentum we get. We're starting to push back up. It's potentially forming the upper wick just here. So got let it do its thing. I would let it settle down a little bit and see how it starts to sort of like trade within this range. If you start seeing some sort of rejections from up here, I want to see what sort of rejections we get as well. Because at this point, we do have the upper wick as well as the bottom wick. So I do not want to see massive rejections from up here and the violation of this bottom wick. If we do start to see that, can see some sort of a deeper pullback. So yeah, just gonna have to wait and let's see what price does. Because last thing you want to do today is force a trade. Don't want to do that. Don't want to force a trade. Wow, the way this candle is flipping though, it's looking nice now. Zoom in, zoom out a little bit once again. There we go, starting to push back up now after forming the bottom wick. So let's see how it starts to react around this 1820 level. We start trading above 1820, start turning this area into some sort of support. We can really see a nice push to the top side. I'm going to turn my magic keys on as well. Fingers on the trigger, guys. Fingers on the trigger. As I said, above 1820, I can really see us pushing up. Can really see us pushing up. After that, I'm looking at 1821. I want to see 1821 being turned into some sort of support level as well. But the way we're starting to push above 1820 now, momentum starting to kick in, is looking good. Again, it is USD bank holiday, so I'm being super careful now. I want to see how it starts to play around the 1820 level. I want to see a break of 1820, retest, and then from there a massive push to the top side. And after that, I want to see 1821 being turned into some sort of a support level. That would be the play, honestly. If we start turning 1821 into support as well, it's going to be a beautiful play. 1821, 1822 levels. Okay, let's look at your 30-minute candle now. So we have the upper wick as well as the bottom wick now. We're starting to approach the highs of the previous candle. Technically, what it's doing now is this is becoming your wick fill. So either this will become your destination and from there you're going to start seeing rejections, or we're going to start breaking out of this and the next destination becomes that next sort of resistance level, which is all the way up here. So a sweet position like this could really play out. Again, you're not expecting the lows of the 30 minutes to get violated as soon as you start trading above 1820. So this could be our play. I'm looking to execute on something like this. So a nice close above 1820, and then I want to see the structure highs being violated. That's what I'm looking for. First, a nice clean break out of this sort of resistance, close above, retest, and a break of this violation of this structure highs, and I'm in this position. That would be my entry for sure. That's what I'm looking for now. And I think it's going to fly straight to our TP. It is gold. I understand it's a bank holiday, but you can always get those scalps with gold. I've done it many times, even on the bank holidays. So let's see what happens. Just going to let it settle down a little bit and let it do its thing. Another 2 minutes, we can potentially see some more momentum kick into the markets. The new 5-minute open right now, what it's doing is again is forming those highs. It's pulling back down now. It should not be violating its own lows at this point now. should be forming higher highs and higher lows, should be breaking out of 1820.64. There we go. Look at that switch now. I'm going to be looking to execute on a trade here as soon as we start closing above. It's looking really nice now at this point. 1820 is being tapped at this point as well. I wanted to pull back a little bit more now. Magic keys are ready as well. No impulsive entries for me today though. Got the close now. I want to see a retest and break of this structure. The structure highs need to be violated as well, because technically we can still see some sort of reversal from up here. So you do want to see these structure highs being violated at this point after turning 1820 into some sort of support level. I'm gonna get my magic keys ready as well at this point, guys. Another minute left. With the next 5 minute open, I want to see that nice push to the top side is gonna give us that scalp. So I want the next 5 minutes to calm down a little bit and then give us that nice push to the top side. Look, at this point, we're about to violate these structure highs, turning 1820 into some sort of support, still not any sort of positions. I want to see a nice close above this. The next 5 minute can technically come down a little bit just to form the bottom wick. After that, start breaking above, we're going to see that push up. So with the next 5 minute, hopefully we can get that position now. That's what I'm looking for. This is the next 5 minute open now. I want it to come down a little bit first and then push up. If it pushes up, I'm going to be staying out of this. It needs to technically form that bottom wick, retest, and then push up. Otherwise, it will come down. So up here, the entry will be too high for me now at this point, unless it starts to push down now. So I would be waiting for this minute candle to close first. I want to see a nice entry from down here somewhere. So at this point, again, as I said, no impulsive entries for me. I do want to see my requirements being met. So again, as I said, I want to see a retest of this and a nice break. Again, your 5 minute does not even have a bottom wick on a USD bank holiday. There is not insane amount of volatility in the market, so it will come down to do that retest. So just got to let it settle down a little bit, maybe wait for the next minute to open. It will give us that pullback from there, another explosive candle to the top side. That would be my entry candle. Until then, just staying out of this, honestly. It can very well go up, but I have no FOMO whatsoever, guys. No FOMO whatsoever. And then if we start trading above this now, as I said, we can see this sort of like wick fill on the daily time frame. We can definitely see that happening. And there we go. It's coming down now. It needs to form the bottom wick. If it doesn't, I'm not taking this trade. It's all about being disciplined, guys. That's the name of the game. If you don't see your setup showing up, do not execute. Simple as that. So there we go. You're starting to see the massive push up now. Again, there is no bottom wick on this 5 minute candle. Can see a rejection from up here as well. Very easily. How much has it pushed up now from this level? It's only pushed about 2 pips, 3 pips. So there should be no FOMO whatsoever. Yeah, look, it's starting to reject, and that's it. Straight back down to 1820 now. It needs to come down to 1820. There we go. That's it. There we go. Look at that rejection now. See, that's where you just stay out of this now. I want to see a nice rejection to the top side now after retesting this and start to clear its own highs. That's going to be the trade for me now. Look at that massive engulfing bearish candle just closing back within this range now. Wow. See, just got to stay out of this now. Simple. Look at that rejection to the downside. Massive rejection. Wow. Yeah, the way it's retesting the 1820 level now, it's about to break down. There we go. This is where you're looking for a flip now. You want to see us starting to trade back above 1820 at this point now. It's giving us that bottom wick. Again, this is sustainable now. So if we start trading back above this level, start clearing the highs, then technically we can see gold going back up now. So here now, I'll be looking for my entry. If I see some sort of momentum kick into the top side, I will be looking for my entry at this point now. So it needs to give me a lot of momentum though. A lot of momentum to the top side. Again, it's just tapping the resistance level on the 5 minutes now. It needs to start closing above that as well. You guys can see the resistance level is just up here. It needs to start closing above. And let's see how it starts to trade now. Around here. You do not want to see these lows over here being violated. You want to see the highs being violated. Nice close above 1820. You want to see this being turned into some sort of support now, and nice break to the top side. At that point, we can technically see a nice push to the top side as well. To be safe, I'm going to put my stop loss below the structure. Makes more sense to obviously have your stop loss down here because you don't want to see price coming back into 1820. But again, there's not a lot of volume in the market, so we can see more pullbacks today. So just want to be ready for that. I'll be looking to execute on a position anytime now, maybe in the next 2 minutes. Still looking to execute on this setup, but just have to wait for our confirmations. That's what trading is about. If you see your setup, then you execute. You don't execute on just anything. You're putting your money at risk, so make sure you take the highest probability setup. Simple as that. We're still holding that 1820 level, which is our consolidation. As I said, we need to start trading above that level. We're starting to reject off of that level. Again, the resistance level is holding. We need to turn it into support. Nice momentum to the top side needs to kick in, then we can execute. Otherwise, got to stay out of this. Now, if you had FOMO and you jumped in on this, guess what? You're in a drawdown. That's why never let your emotions take over when you're trading. If you had a FOMO, you're in a drawdown, again, you have more emotions now. So if you want to keep your emotions under control, make sure you don't have any sort of FOMO. There's no revenge trading going on. There's nothing like that going on. One trade a day. So if you stick to one trade a day, 2 trades a day, you are looking to capitalize on the best, the highest probability setup. So your entries got to be precise. Everything's got to be precise, guys. Every single thing. There we go. This is the new 5-minute open out. Let's see where it starts doing. Again, we're just consolidating within this sort of area, which is our top side of the consolidation, resistance level 1820. As I said, in order for us to push up, I want to see this area here starting to turn into some sort of support. We got to understand this is our area on the daily time frame as well. If we do start trading above this, again, is a game of probability. The probability goes to the top side. We are quite bullish on gold as well. We are within that intraday range. This is the mid side of that range now. Again, after forming new highs, is pulling back down. So technically, now these highs do start holding as a support level. We're going to see a wick fill to the top side. Otherwise, if we start violating the structure lows, start forming low lows, low highs, and see momentum to the downside, then again we can see a wick fill to the downside as well. But right now my bias is quite bullish, but we are fluid in the market, open-minded. Either way, we can capitalize on a buy setup as well as a sell setup. Just have to wait for our setup to show up. Look at the momentum kick into the downside once again. If now we start to trade back below 1820, start to see these lows over here being violated, I want to see how it starts to react around this support level that we have on the 30-minute time frame as well. If we start turning that into resistance, start breaking below these lows, I can really see a sell-off playing out for sure. This is our key level over here as well, which is our 1819 level. So we need to start trading above that level. We start trading below that level, I will be interested in the sell setup as well. We got another 4 minutes, and in the next 4 minutes, we've got the new 15-minute coming up. We do obviously understand with the new 15-minute open, we're going to see more volatility kick into the markets. We're going to see high highs being formed, lower lows being formed again, because it needs to form the upper wicks as well as the bottom wick. Until then, just got to stay out of this. This setup here is going to be sweet though. This is, I can really see this playing out. But the thing is, to the top side is about 21 pips now. So the stop loss needs to be about, roughly about 10 to 15 pips. And do you know what? With the new 15-minute open, after it forms that bottom wick, I can really see this playing out. I can really see this playing out if we start trading above this level. But right now we are holding that 1820 level as a resistance level. But again, I think it's just waiting for some more volatility to kick in. It is a USD bank holiday, so you're going to see a lot more pullbacks today. So every time, you know, obviously you get a new candle opening, it's going to form new highs, then it's going to wait for the next candle to open, then you're going to see the new highs being formed. I think that's how price will work today. So now, until we see that new 15-minute open, we might just consolidate on the minute time frame, and then as soon as we get that open, we're going to see the next leg up or the next leg back down. And then obviously it's going to form new highs again. You're going to see a little bit of a consolidation, and the new 4 hours coming up after, and then the new hour is going to, obviously new 4 hours is going to give us that next sort of push. I think that's the play today, guys. Just going to have a lot of patience. That's why I think the most sensible thing will be to put the stop loss below the structure loss. Right now, there is just no volatility in the markets, is there? Maz, the volume is so low on gold today, right?
Yep, I can't see anything right now. I think it's just consolidating and
Exactly.
well, yeah, and then if nothing happens at half two, then I think it's safe to say it's time to go. It's time to
call it a day,
close for the
basically.
day. Yeah, call it a day. Just plan. I think we just wanted to do this live more as to answer any questions and just have a quick check-in with everyone.
Exactly. So yeah, we'll wait till half two, because again, in previously I've traded bank holidays. You do see some sort of moves happening around 2 o'clock to half two. So obviously, if we see something, we'll capitalize on it. Otherwise, we're just gonna call it a day. Don't need to take a trade, guys. Even though we're scalpers and usually, we do take 1 to 2 trades a day, but something like this, when you have such sort of like the volume is so low, guess what? Straight away now, the edge is not on your side, is it? Because we are momentum traders. That's what makes our strategy. We need volume in the market. We need a lot of volume in the market in order for us to get those quick 1-to-1s. So when there is just no volume in the markets, guess what? Our edge is just not there. At that point, there is no reason for us to force a trade. All we have to do is just be disciplined and come back the next day. This is just the start of the week. We got another 4 days left. Very easily you can do your, you can hit your targets, whatever your target is. Make you the host. Need to check the subtitles. What do you want me to make you the host on? Zoom?
Yeah. So I think we can just, try the subtitles for some people.
Okay, there you go. You're the host.
Yeah. Cheers, man.
Always. Well, can you do that on Zoom? You can turn the subtitles on Zoom.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, amazing. But what's happening, guys? Everyone on the YouTube live chat, we got big things coming up, guys. Trust me, we got big things planned. We're gonna be, as I said, this year, guys, we're taking this community to the next level. Honestly, big things coming up, and everyone that's part of this community, you guys are going to experience a big difference now. You're gonna see the consistency is going to kick in. We're going to obviously be very realistic as we can be. We're not going to be those Insta gurus telling you that you can do 100% every month. Even though on my account flip, right, I done 100% within 4 days, 100% return on investment, but you didn't see me posting about it everywhere. You didn't see me bragging about it because I know that's not realistic. I can do that, but that's not realistic, right? But something like this, 1% a day, 2% a day, even up to like 3% a week is really realistic, guys. Really realistic. So this is the new 15-minute open now. Let's look at the wicks. It has that bottom wick now. It's starting to trade back above 1820. I really want to see how it starts to play around this level now. It's got the upper wick as well as the bottom wick now. Okay, again starting to come down, potentially forming that deeper bottom wick. It could be coming down to this sort of level down here, which we have support level down here. From there can see those rejections and can see a massive push to the top side. But as we now, the volatility, a little bit of volatility is kicking into the markets, guys. Look at your 30 minutes as well, right? It hasn't really sort of like collected orders from down here, which is our support level on the 30-minute time frame. So I can even see some sort of a deeper pullback and then a massive push to the top side, because again, in order for price to go up or down, it needs to collect more orders today. So you're going to see a lot more pullbacks, because that's just how price action will work today. So kind of just have to sit on our hands and let price just come to our level, guys, and then we can execute on one position and call it a day. If you make money on a bank holiday, guys, like, consider yourself very blessed. So again, like, you should not be expecting to make money today. Don't expect to make money today. Don't expect to catch any pips. But if something shows up, again, as I said, we will capitalize on it. And, you know, guess what? That'll be a blessing. So let's just wait. GA, I don't know. Wait, what leverage is legal for Forex in the UK? 100x on futures. Okay, so Maz is answering all of your questions, guys. So if you have any sort of questions, you can ask Maz. The guy's been in this industry for a long time. He can pretty much answer any of the questions that you guys have. So go ahead and ask us any questions. And yeah, we're just waiting. Again, no sales for me just yet. No sales for me just yet. I think what it's going to do now is it's going to come down to this support level here. And then from there, we can see a rejection from this level here. Can see a rejection from 18, 19 as well. But if we do start trading below, sort of like 18, 19, 18, 18, I will be looking for a sell setup. Until then, it is very, very tricky. Very tricky. Really tricky for us to capitalize on a sell setup. We are holding the 1820 level though. Again, look at that. It's tapping into that support level now. I want to see a massive rejection to the top side. And a flip. A nice engulfing bullish candle to take it all the way back up to 1820. But we start trading below 1819 as well. Can really see a nice push to the downside. I'm going to start marking that out. Again, as I said, we are playing within the intraday range, right? If we start trading below these levels, we're going to go down. If we start trading above those levels, we're going to go up. So 1819 below that level, I'm looking to take gold all the way down. Until then, just expecting pullbacks. I'm going to wait for 1819 to get hit for sure. She's our 1819. So this level here, basically 1819, 247 sort of level. I've got that marked as well. Amazing. Okay, let's see how it starts to play around this level now. Starting to retest 1820.09.
Yeah, I think there's definitely a breakdown to the below side coming. I can see that.
Yeah, most definitely. Again, it's just like, you know, rejecting off of here. But do you know what it is, yeah? It didn't retest this support level. Now it's actually retesting this support level. It's becoming more sustainable. So I think from here, we can really see that massive push to the top side as well. I can even see that happening. If we do start trading above 1820.29 now, I think we're going to see that massive sort of wick fill to the top side as well. Really just going to have to wait and see what happens. And then I think if we start trading above this level, the new fall is just going to give us that massive push to the top side.
Absolutely.
And even now, if I was to take this buy setup, I'm going to have more confidence in this sort of position. Because again, before, as I said, the 30-minute, it wasn't collecting orders from down here. It needs to from down here. So now we're doing that. We start trading back above 1820. I have a lot of confidence in this up, to be honest. I think we can really take it up.
Yep.
What I'm going to do is, I'm going to be looking to execute on this position soon, guys. And expect the 4 hour to just give us that massive push to the top side. That's what I'm expecting. It needs to start trading back above 1820.29 now. For me to kind of like look for this setup. So 29, I'm going to be marking that out as well. Yeah, the 29 level. Because technically right now what it's doing is pulling back. This is becoming your pullback to start breaking back down again, right? Forming low lows and low highs. Again, as I said, sustainable price action, it will move in sort of like wavy structure. That's how sustainable price action moves. Waves, expect waves always. Okay, there we go. But honestly, no, after we start to reject off of the 1820 level, and you know, pull back to that 1820.26 level, start to see a violation of this once again, we can really see that sell-off playing out as well. Because again, as I said, this is that sort of like support level. We are expecting this level here to be respected, and from there start to, you know, see some sort of higher highs and higher lows being formed. So I think we start trading below this level once again, we can see a nice sell-off playing out for sure. Can really see that. But you know what is, yeah, every time it comes down, it's going to form new lows, it's going to reject massively as well. That's going to happen today for sure. Looks like we're coming for that 1 hour demand level down at 1816.5 ish. Yeah, most definitely I'll be happy. I'm happy with this area here, which is 1819 level. From here I would like to take it up for sure. If we start trading back above 1820.26, I can really see us coming all the way back up. Can see the wick fill obviously on the 30-minute candle, and from there obviously the next sort of level will be our resistance level. Until then, just got to sit on our hands. We got the new forward coming up in another 7 minutes to be precise. With that, we can see some more momentum kick into the markets as well. So we'll just have to wait and see now. Again, look, we're starting to form higher highs, higher lows, starting to reject off of this support level here now. Need to start trading back above 1820. Can really see this buy playing out, to be honest, from there. But until then, just have to wait. Let it do its thing, guys. Right now, you're seeing really, really choppy price action. Just let it do its thing. You don't see any sort of like momentum shift as well. You want to see the momentum shift, momentum shifting to the top side, a lot of volatility kicking into the top side as well. At that point, we can safely say, okay, now we're gonna go up and we're gonna form a new high. Until then, you're literally just within a consolidation. You're not expecting a new high or new low to be formed. You're just expecting, price to go to the top side of the consolidation and come all the way back to the lows of the consolidation. So yeah. But as soon as we see some sort of volatility kick in, us starting to see our levels being respected, then we can safely say, okay, now the probability to the top side has gone up, and most probably we're gonna form a new top. But right now I don't see it. Still very, very choppy, the price action. The way candles are just printing, very, very choppy. Now again, you gotta stop playing within. Now look at the candle, right? This is the mid-range, this is the mid-range, this is the lows, and these are the highs of the candle, right? Again, when you kind of like pair that with the levels, you can start to build probability once again. Apologies. So now you start trading below this level here, and the candle is again bearish. You guys can see the candle's bearish, right? Most probably it's going to form a new low, right? If we start to trade within sort of like this sort of range. Now this becomes your range, right? This becomes the top side of the range and the lows. But now as soon as the candle starts flipping, oh, this might just be it, guys. I'm gonna be looking for a sell here now. As soon as it starts pushing up, I'm ready now. I'm ready for this now. This is the new 5-minute open as well. Again, it's forming those wicks. It can very easily start to flip. So if it starts trading back above 1826, I'm looking for this setup now. This is exactly what I'm looking for. Right now, it's still within our consolidation, so we're going to wait. You got the next 4 minutes for the new forward to come up as well. Again, look at the way it's starting to flip now. I'm starting to like this, honestly. I just want to see a little bit more momentum start to kick in. I'm liking this now. Ooh, I'm liking this now. I want to see a nice close above 1820 at this point now. 1820.26. Again, this area here technically can be your pullback area, so you want to be extra bit careful around here. Magic keys. All ready to go. Yeah, see the way we're starting to turn this sort of like 1820 level into resistance. Either it's going to hold as a resistance and we're going to see new lows being formed, or we're going to start turning this into support and see higher highs and higher lows being formed. And this is it. It's about to flip now. Okay, do you know what, guys? I'm in this trade now. I'm in this trade. I'm aiming for that 1-to-1. I'm going to secure 90% at 1-to-1. Being extra bit careful. Not going in with a lot of risk today. And yeah, let's see how this plays out now. I'm going to look to... Wow, the spreads are really high today. Are they not? Position was... Wow.
Yeah, it's really high.
Spreads are high today. Be extra bit careful. It's still retesting the 1820 level now, but as you guys can see, again, we're respecting the support level. As I said, as I was telling you guys, look at your candle now. You're playing the game of probability, right? Look at your candle. It's starting to flip. It's tapping that area. It's respecting your level. It's going to form a new high. That's the next thing price will do. Again, it's a game of probability. If the probability is to the top side, guess what? Now it's going to go up and it's going to form a new high. Simple as that. And as I said, we start trading back above 1820.64. Guess what? With the new forward open, we're going to go all the way back up. So now you're expecting 1821.09 to be violated and the 30-minute to start forming that new high, right? It's tapping into the 1820.64 level. As soon as we start to close above it, again, the probability to the top side goes up. It's just a game of probability. If the probability is on your side, execute. Otherwise, stay out of it. That's what trading is about. So obviously, my stop loss is keeping it really tight today. If it stops me out, then oh well. But I don't want to see these lows over here being violated now. And I'm looking for this 1-to-1. I'm going to close 90% at 1-to-1 and let the rest just run. So I'll be securing partial TP at 1-to-1. It needs to form new highs. Now the 30 minutes coming up to 1821.09. As soon as we start breaking above this, we're going to see that nice push to the top side. 1821.09 can be that rejection area. As soon as we start breaking above, guys, we're going to be forming new highs. As soon as we start tapping into the next resistance level, I'm going to look to make this risk free. I'm up about 4 pips now. So from here, we can expect rejections, 1821.09 again, which is expected. You're going to see a lot more pullbacks today, but in another 2 minutes, we've got the new forward coming up. With the new forward open, you're expecting the next sort of push up, and that should give us our 1-to-1. We have been waiting for this setup. It showed up, and now we have executed with confidence. Now, got to let this play out. Obviously, if it starts trading above this sort of like wick, this is the highs of the wick now, right? We start trading above this. Again, it's a game of probability. Start looking at your candles now. Start trading above this, start breaking these highs, the probability goes to the top side. So, you know, the sort of drawdowns we're going to see, they should not scare you. Drawdowns are part of the game. There we go, about to approach the highs now. We're about to break. Ooh, 6 pips up at this point, like 6 pips up. My partial TP is coming up, guys. Wow, 7 pips up. At this point, look at this now. This is the next sort of resistance level, right? I'm 6 pips up, my partial TP is up here. As soon as we start tapping into this resistance level, start clearing that, this is going to go straight to my TP, and I'm going to make a risk free as soon as we tap into this resistance level. At that point, it doesn't make sense for me to hold any sort of drawdown, even though we can expect massive rejections from here. Now, again, we start tapping into this, then I'll make a risk free. Until then, again, the 4 hour can give us those sort of like pullbacks, right? But look at this. Again, we're forming higher highs and higher lows now. You have 5-6 pips. Make sure you guys have secured profits and, you know, turn it risk-free as soon as you guys can. I'm not risking too much on this position now, so I'm willing to hold this. This is the new forward open now. We can see a massive push to the downside at this point as well. It needs to form a bottom wick, and the bottom wick will be really massive, which is with the 4 hours. So again, we can technically go back into drawdown. It can very easily happen. But right now, the probability... Oh, look at that flip now. Oh, man. Look at that flip. Wow. But again, guys, probability to the top side is higher than the probability to the downside. So I'm willing to hold this now. And yeah, that's what trading is about. I have a lot of confidence. I know my partial TP will get hit. And as soon as we start breaking above this wick, it's going to go straight to my TP and I'll make a risk free. Again, this is just a 10 pip stop loss. And so yeah, just got to let this play out. That's what trading is about. If you execute it on a trade, you have to let it play out. Otherwise, stay out of it if you can't manage to hold drawdowns. That's what trading is about. Drawdowns are part of the game. That's what it is. Look, it's got the bottom wick. It's forming the upper wick now. As soon as it starts breaking above this level, it's going to go straight to our TP. So as soon as we start breaking above this wick now, we're going to see a nice push to the top side. Until then, we can expect pullbacks, right? This is the new forward open. This should give us that push to the top side. I'm up 7 pips at this point now. Again, we start breaking below this, you're going to see some sort of drawdown. We start breaking above. At that point, I'm not expecting any sort of drawdown. It's simple as that. Oh, look at that push to the top side, guys. Wow. At this point, do you know where is, yeah? As soon as we start tapping into 1821.41, I'm going to be looking to make this risk free, because from there, I'm expecting the partial TP. Until then, I'm looking to kind of just hold this. Let's see what happens now. Wow. Do you know what, guys? Risk-free trade for me now. I'm making a risk-free. So if it stops me out, break even, not looking to hold any more drawdowns now, because the way the 4 hour is looking, it should not be breaking its own lows at this point now. If it does break its own lows, again, we can see a nice sort of entry from down there, right? So I'd rather just let it do its thing now. If it stops me out at break even, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, I've made it break even now. Most probably can wick me out because this is your new forward open. It might want to sort of like make that deeper wick, right? But you know what, it was very close to my TP. So I'd rather just make it BE now. It was literally about, what, 2 pips away from my TP? Oh, look at that. Wow. My TP is coming up, guys. Wow. My TP is coming up at this point now. It needs to push up another pip. And then my TP is coming up. So at this point, if I see massive rejections, I'm going to secure some profits and take this partial TP out. But as soon as we start to push up another time, we're going to see that partial TP being hit, and that's going to be a winning trade on a bank holiday. And one more pip. Give me one more pip, and my TP is coming up. One more pip to the top side, and the TP is coming up. One more pip. Give us that one more pip. If we start to go back down, I'm going to close 50%. I'm looking to secure profits at this point now. I'm 1 pip away from my TP being hit. 9 pips up. Another push to the top side, and my TP is coming up at this point. One more push to the top side. Just a little bit more. Come on, gold. Little bit more. Last push. And do you know what? If it starts going back down, I'm closing all the whole position, I swear. Give me one more pip. Oh my god. One more pip. There we go. There we go. Partial TP is being tapped, but the spreads are high, so it's not being activated. There we go. That's a winning trade. On a bank holiday, guys. That's a winning trade. Drop a like on the stream, man. Drop a like on the stream. Who does this? That's a winning trade. On a bank holiday. Who does this, guys? Look at that, my TP got hit and it went straight back down. Wow, wow, wow. I've secured 90% now. The rest, I'm just going to let it go up to 18, 23. But guys, drop a like. Look at that, winning trade on a bank holiday, man. Wow, wow, wow. Drop a like, drop a like, drop a like, drop a like. See, I told you, again, it's a game of probability. We start closing above this with the 4 hour, you're going to get some more momentum kick in. That's going to technically give us our TP. That's why I've secured 90%. And now the rest, I don't mind. If it stops me out, it stops me out. If it forms new highs, then guess what? My main TP is all the way up there, which is at 1823. I'm going to leave it all the way up here, which is about 25 pips now. And then I'll just take everything out. Simple as that. That's the whole game, guys. You can really build probability based off anything. You can build probability based off your candles, your levels, your momentum. When everything aligns together, guess what? You can pretty much trade everything and anything. Look how slow gold is today. But because I understand gold, I know the ins and outs of gold. Look how I literally just executed on this trade like this, and it played out to the T. As soon as my TP got hit, look how precise my TP was as well. It went straight back down now. I've secured my profits on a bank holiday. On a bank holiday, USD bank holiday. I've secured my profits. Gold master. someone called me the gold master. Yo, I'm the gold master, guys. Maz, did you execute on this trade? Or did you stay out? Maz, you still there, bro? Oh, I think your mic is muted, Maz. I think, guys, Maz is just managing his positions right now, so let's give him some sort of like... Oh, look at that retest of 1821. Look, again, play the game of probability. If it doesn't bounce off the 1820 level, we're going to start pushing down, right? We're going to start pushing all the way back down. And if I get stopped out at BE, I am not taking any more trades. I'm telling you guys right now, I'm not taking any more trades. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to let Maz take control, and he's going to be giving you guys out those sort of like institutional analysis on the other pairs. So again, you can trade other pairs, right? You can trade the other pairs for sure. I've secured my 90%. I'm more than happy. I don't want to jump into anything anymore. And I'm about to get stopped out almost. If we need to hold this 1820 level, and my run is going to be doing some damage. But we start breaking below this 1820 level, then it's going to get stopped out. This 1820 sort of level is that pullback level, right? We need to start turning this into some sort of support, and just a massive push to the top side is needed. But if it pushes down now, starts holding this level as a resistance, we're going to see some sort of a deeper pullback and some sort of deeper bottom wick being formed on the 4 hour. But man, what 10 pip scalp, guys. Garcia, did you guys capitalize on this?
Break even.
Oh, break even. Didn't secure the profits.
Nah, I didn't get up to 10 pips.
Oh, brother, you should have still secured as soon as you got up to 9 pips. Remember, I was saying if it doesn't hit my TP and comes back, I'm gonna close everything. Because on a bank holiday,
I just
bro,
got up to 7 pips, and
yeah. Ooh, look at that. 18,
yeah, I had a bad like entry with that spread.
Yeah, the spreads were high today, man. But look at the
It put me up
1820
so
holding.
high above or from where I entered. I was like, no way.
I entered all the way down here. Look, you see where the red line is? This is where I entered down here. Look where my position was. Is mad. Insane.
Yeah, the spreads was so high.
Sorry guys, working today, so can't speak plus 1% up with that trade. Amazing stuff, Finny. Amazing, bro. You made 1% on a USD bank holiday. Wow. Wow. You see all of those retail traders, they're trying to be like you, Finny. They can't even make 1% on normal days. Forget bank holiday. Oh, played about. Where's Maz gone? Maz, you still there? Your mic is muted, by the way. If you're... I don't know if you're saying anything, Maz. Your mic is muted. But wow, what beautiful trade, man. Like, again, guys, this...
Hey ho, hey ho.
There he is. There he is. Champion, did you take this trade?
Yep, I did enter initially, and I'm looking to add more on this pullback.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, it's just amazing trade, Danny. I think it's just amazing trade, and
Sure.
I'm just kind of waiting for some kind of confirmation PA to play here. And I think if it does play here, I'm looking to add more.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Are you got?
Nice.
Yeah. But I think I had to step away from my screen for a little bit. So I see that you did hit TP.
Oh yeah, my TP got hit, bro. I've closed my 90% profits. This is just a little runner position running now. 10% of my position running basically. So I've closed most of my trade. It's just a partial
Perfect.
position running now.
Perfect. No, I think it's quite a promising breakout by the looks of it. And
Yes, sir.
yeah,
Now this is the pullback area, right? We start respecting
yeah,
this
this is a
1820
pullback.
level
This is a pullback.
from
So this is where,
exactly.
yeah, more needs to be added in.
Yeah, from here you can either add more risk in or just hold your runner, because as long as you're respecting this, your runner is gonna go do some damage, right? It's gonna form that new high, especially with this new forward open. You got the new 15-minute coming up in the next 6 minutes as well, so keep that in your mind, guys. With that, you're gonna see more momentum kick in, right? So again, I'm just gonna be taking this runner out at 1823, not expecting any sort of massive moves. What's the daily highs, by the way? What level is it for the daily highs? Our daily highs is about 1823 anyway. So 1822, 1823 is the safest TP in my opinion. Because again, you're not expecting the sort of like highs to break, the 1823 level to break today. So safest thing to do, just take out your TP. So I'm gonna put my TP at 1823 for this run up. And yeah, that's it, which is roughly about 24 pips, which is so doable, guys. So this is becoming the pullback area now. From here, you're expecting new highs to be formed. Again, you gotta understand, as I said, price action got to move in waves, right? Sustainable price action. It's got to form higher highs and higher lows. Maz, do you want to take control, by the way? Or are you focusing on your trades? Man, those spreads were mad today, but they're not. 6, 2, 7.2, 8.2. No worries, Maz. No worries. But yeah, we're pulling all the way back to the 1820 level once again now. But yeah, guys, let's see. I'm gonna wait till NYSE to see if the runner can do some damage. Otherwise, we're gonna call it a day here. As I said, if you made money today, that's a blessing, guys. That's a blessing. During USD bank holiday, we just saw our TP being hit like this. Everything playing out to the T. That's a blessing, honestly. Make sure you guys drop a like on the stream. Who does this with 100% transparency? 100% transparency, guys. Not a lot of people out here are doing this. Trust me. They make you feel like they are, but trust me, they're not. We do this with 100% transparency. Everything, live execution, live analysis. Every single day we do this, Monday to Friday. So yeah, make sure you guys drop a like now. Again, told you this 1820 level will hold as a pullback area. If you guys want to add more risk, this is the area to do that. Or, obviously from here you're expecting a new high to be formed, but it needs to start trading above this 1821.09 level. But for me, I've made my 1% on my 100k account, I've made my 10% on my small account, and I'm done for the day. There is no way I'm going to put my money at risk anymore. Impossible. That's not happening. Tomorrow, I'm going to come back and again take one trade, make my 1%, my 10%, whatever account I'm trading using copy trader, and then guess what? Done deal, right? Done deal. I don't think I made 10%. I think I made less than 10% on this small account. Let's see how much I made. I don't think it was 10%. Minus 1.87. What's happening here? No, hold up. Oh, because my position is still running. Because remember I told you guys I took a little swing trade last night and it stopped me out. That's why it's saying minus 1.8%. So I think I need to get stopped out and then it's going to update. So there we go. That's me stopped out now. Let's see if it updates and let's see how much I'm up on this account now. I got scared for a second. I was like, minus? What's happening here? And there we go. We're up 6%. Not bad. 6% on a small account. About £200. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. Let's look at the 100k account. Let's see how much we're up. We should be up about roughly 1%, or maybe just a little under 1%. Let's see. And we are up roughly about 0.83%, $900. It is more than $900, but commissions as well, right? So yeah, again, very decent day for USD bank holiday. More than blessed. This is my copy trader off. All of my MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, both of them are off as well. I'm not looking for any more trades. My run has been stopped out. It was a winning trade. Gave this out to you guys, executed on it with confidence. And yeah, that's it. I'm done for the day now. So let's see now, what can we expect for gold? Let's go back to the daily candle, right? Again, as I said, now technically in the next minute with the new 15-minute open, you can see the next leg up. Technically you could see that, but look at the way your 30-minute again starting to flip back down now.
Hey
bro, take control now. I'm done.
Yeah,
it's all you.
Okay, all right, perfect. So I think, yeah, that's pretty much done what we were meant to do today. So pretty much should be, I think, yeah, I think Danny, you need to make me the host.
Oh yeah, my bad. Let me just do that.
No problem, broski. Okay, so
there you go, bro. You're the host now. You can share.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at the rejection. Look at that rejection. I'll tell you, the next 15 minutes is gonna go zoom straight back up. But I'm not taking anything, man.
Yeah, so I think, so I think whatever could have been done on Xauusd is already done. It's just going to pretty much bounce around on these levels. The green lines. I think the from a scalping perspective, what could have been done is already done. There's nothing much there, because I think from one thing that you need to remember about scalping is that what Danny's strategy is, there's no longer wait for retest. Once you see the momentum, go. And I think that's pretty much been established here in this leg. So now this is just doing a pullback. And
let me add one more thing though, Matt. Sorry to cut you off. With my strategy, is not about momentum and straight jumping on as soon as you see momentum. You do need to make sure that price action is sustainable as well. If you do jump in with momentum, yeah, we need to make sure that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I think I just completely agree. So, but I think from swing perspective, I think the price hasn't left the base and is just now here consolidating, not doing anything. There are these wicks and everything. So I think I would just now I've decided to cancel my plan of adding positions on this pullback. So I'm pretty much all out as well. So I was looking to enter again on this retest, which is not going to happen now. So yeah, so I think the only thing I'm just going to step away from the screens as well and set alerts. So before we finish off, I think the only thing is if price breaks out of this range here, then I am going to enter on the alert. If price breaks out of here, then I'm going to enter on an alert to these levels. But anything apart from that, I think that the day is pretty much done and dusted. So that's it, well done. Even in the range, we've just made a couple of picks, and
exactly
at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Exactly. Also, guys, if anyone is not, obviously, if you guys don't know, we have launched the Telegram, by the way. The link to the Telegram is on my Insta. I'm gonna post it in the YouTube live stream chat as well, from tomorrow. But if you guys are not in the Telegram, go join now. We're posting all the analysis for a lot of different pairs, not just gold. A lot more things are coming up as well. This is just this is just the start, right? We're gonna be adding on way more features, way more things to it. So make sure you guys go join that Telegram. As I said, if you guys are in there, it's gonna transform your trading, because now you're trading with professionals. Now you're trading with the big boys. You guys see us doing damage to the markets within this sort of range, and also during USD bank holiday. This is insane. People, what are the stats? 95% of the people lose money in Forex sort of this industry, and that's on normal sort of days. So this is when you don't have edge and you made money. Trust me, guys, you are that's just crazy, right? It's crazy. That's the Telegram there. Thank you guys for tuning in once again, guys. We're gonna call your session now. Not looking for any more trades. We'll be back tomorrow. Make sure you guys have the notifications turned on for the YouTube live stream. And so yeah, catch up with you guys tomorrow. Peace. Take care. Maz, do you have anything else to say?
I think no, that's pretty much it. That's all. And yeah, everyone stay safe. For the rest of the day, we will be sharing our analysis as the market pans out on Telegram. So yeah.
Yeah, guys, don't catch Corona. Don't catch Corona.
Yeah, don't catch Corona.
Peace.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Okay, take care, everyone. That's all from my side as well. So yeah, take care.
This Discord link is invalid. Maz, do you mind posting the link to the Telegram in the YouTube live chat, because I can't do it here. I need to sign into my YouTube channel in order to do that. I can't do that on OBS. Is that possible for you to do that?
Let me see what I can do.
So guys, Maz will do that for you now. And yeah, catch up with you guys tomorrow. Peace.